Welcome to SBA Insider. I'm here with Nick Franke and Juddy Herbstman.
Yep.
Talk to us, man. Talk to me about Nick, your time here, playing for SBA since you were a little guy. I've seen pictures, all right? And talk to us about that process for you.
I played for Nick since my brother actually played for me, so
Okay.
just growing up, being around Nick, he's like family to me, and he built our team, him and my dad, and we just grew up together. Everyone started to just buy in at a young age, and we all grew up. Everyone committed to college, and we all stick together now, so it's been unbelievable.
That's excellent. Now, I actually didn't know your dad was involved in it, so Nick, talk to me about the meeting of his dad first. And
We were playing out in Monroe. Never thought I'd be like sitting here doing that, teaching at the time, doing what, working.
Mm-hmm.
He brought Matt, his older brother, like Juddy mentioned, over to Monroe. We were in a tournament with the older guys. And we just talked and then kind of hit it off a little bit. Then had a couple practices. I asked him to coach. He started Justin's younger team. Mm-hmm. Justin was always playing 2 years up, right? So started a younger team. He coached Juddy to like 11, 12? Or you were 10? You were 10.
Yeah.
And you went to Cooperstown with the 12s. And then at 11, that's when I got in the mix with Steve and started coaching. But Steve's an unbelievable guy. And I say all the time when we got emotional towards the end, I'm not going to get emotional today, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Steve and his belief in what we were doing. His family's unbelievable. We are family. Juddy, I've known since he's 5 years old, running around the snack stand. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Steve to me is everything. He's the glue. He's the reason why we're even sitting here right now. Right. He'll never take the credit for that. I hope he one day can sit back and understand the credit deserves to be there.
Right.
So the relationship with the Herbstmans are a different relationship than with anyone automatically just because of Steve.
It takes a village for both of us, right?
Yeah.
I think everybody plays a role in continuing to make things grow. And, talk about how Nick made you grow in this process from being a baseball player to being a young man.
Just being there for me. Like, I know I could talk to him about anything, whether it's baseball or not. So he's not just like coached me, just more than that. Right. I would say just being out on the field with him, he taught me how to play the game.
Right.
That's just the way I go about it, the way he taught me, and just take things head on, don't take shortcuts. Mm-hmm. Just handle it, battle, do everything you can to succeed.
Love it, love it.
So my biggest thing, what I'm more proud of Justin is not about on the field. He did everything you could on the field.
Right.
He gets hurt in the summer of our last year. There's always questions. I was going to be like, oh, he's committed, right? He's going to Virginia Tech. He doesn't want to pitch anymore. But the kid has Tommy John. Mm. And then his senior year at Old Bridge, he doesn't get to play because he's got Tommy John and he's recovering. And I'm seeing Justin. We're talking, but I'm not diving into him. I know him very well. I'm talking to his dad a lot because I do talk to his father all the time. And I don't think we give him enough credit for how he handled that whole situation. The ace of his senior year in Old Bridge, but how our team looks at him as the leader and the guy who always got the ball, and Kyle Fox coming up with Young Falcon, right? Mm-hmm. Justin Herbstman pitched in every big game we had. When it was a big game we had to win, he knew he was getting the ball. I tossed him the ball, he'd catch it. We knew what we were getting out of 1-7.
Right.
But the journey that he had, and I'm sure you can touch on what you had to do with Tommy John not being able to play for a year, and nobody's seeing that. And what it took, and going to Old Bridge and trying to be in that dugout and still be the leader, because that's just who he is. He's the leader.
Right.
People are just built for it. He's meant for it. So I'm more proud of talking to his dad and talking to him about the things that he struggled with, how he did get emotional.
Right.
Old Bridge is playing and he can't play opening day, and then states, and then short conference, and whatever it may be. But I'm more proud of that because I feel like this kid can handle anything. Mm. He can handle anything. And like you said, no shortcuts. He doesn't know what a shortcut is. Mm-hmm. So for me, that's my fondest moment of Justin not being on the baseball field.
Right.
On the baseball field, I'm going to say exactly what Mike Vellani said. I could go on for 5 hours about the things he accomplished with us on the baseball field and smiled about. When he put the glove over his face and said, pat me on the ass and move forward, he's striking the next guys out. Mm-hmm. I pat him on his ass and walk away like Juddy had it. So the moment was never big for him, ever. My best field on moment is skipping the lineup in Cooperstown down by 2 runs. 2 kids are crying in the dugout. I'm still sorry for that if you ever see this. And Justin comes up, 3-run home run. We take the lead, and the place is going nuts. In round 32, and I sprint across the field. I jump into his dad's arms. We end up losing in the next inning, but on a walk-off. But that moment, there's another moment. where he shows you right there who he is. Not
Right.
scared with 2 outs and just put it right over the fence.
Right.
And didn't become a PO ever, really. Until like towards the end, if you think about it, like always played outfield, always played first base, like always hit. Was our leadoff guy until probably his junior year, and then we moved him around a little bit. But the way he handles things is the way, obviously his support system is really good too.
Right. Well, that's one of the things I actually
helps.
want to get into a little bit is the support. It sounds like the support you've had from not only SBA but your family as well and the players here. I think how's that played a role in you getting not only back to where you are but even better?
I think when I found out I needed the surgery, I feel like it wasn't just me like being thrown off. Like I had to do it myself. It's my family was there for me. Like they were going through it too.
Right.
And I feel like people tend to just look forward, like too far into things instead of just taking it one day at a time. They tend to not trust the process. They tend to just do what they think's best and try to I would say, blend in with the group instead of just do what's right and take things day by day and slow. And I think just my family being there and helping me with the process, just doing everything they can, taking me to doctor's appointments, physical therapy, that just really just made it feel like they were in it with me.
That's awesome.
And then my teammates, on the other hand, whether it was high school or here, I showed up every day at practice and to all their games, and every time they would ask how I'm doing, and it just made me feel like I was still a part of the team even though I wasn't able to play.
It's camaraderie, right?
Yeah.
It's camaraderie. It's the focus. It's the energy that people bring into an organization that kind of helps you go to the next level. Talk about how you've been handled here. I asked your buddy Mike, the same thing. How's that process been from in a world we live in now where guys are getting defined by their positions quickly, and you talked about him hitting, playing first, pitching, doing all these different things until the end. How's that played a role in you looking at baseball at large?
I think it's just do whatever you can at the moment, and if things don't go that way, then it happens, but just stick through it. Just try to be your best, try to improve every day. I mean, just don't give up on it because you might not be good at it. You just got to give it time.
Right.
Some people develop different ways, so it's kind of hard to say at a young age, but once they grow old, I guess that's where you kind of see it, but I would say just stick it out till the end.
Awesome, man. Awesome. You're in Blacksburg now.
Yep.
Talk about a little bit of that tradition that kind of probably helped you here with making that choice. What are the reasons you went, and who played a role in kind of making that decision for you?
Definitely my family played a role. Obviously Nick and my teammates. I feel like the team here just made it feel like home, and when I visited Blacksburg, it just felt like home.
Right.
The coaches were warm. They said everything that I needed to hear, and when I visited, it was perfect. And it just felt the same thing here. So just sticking there, and I love being here, and it's the same thing over there. So
It's awesome, man.
can't complain.
Excellent. And Nick, talk about his decision to go and what you aspire for him to make in his career and to do for himself.
The sky's always gonna be a limit for him. Young Falcon, that's what we call him. So we'll go there. But I call him Juddy.
He's got two nicknames.
Yeah, he's got two nicknames. But I want Juddy to go there and be Juddy. He's gonna earn it. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna compete. It's not a guy that I have to worry about if he doesn't play a lot. Justin's gonna buy in. He's gonna do what he's got to do. If you don't think he should pitch right now, he's gonna show you why he's gonna pitch. So I think that's gonna be cool to watch. Obviously, we'll be out there in February to watch him play Reese, in Blacksburg, who will be coming on soon with Rhode Island.
Nice.
That's your first game?
No, it's like a week into the season, but
Yeah.
it's early.
So I'm hoping that we get to see them face each other. That'd be cool as hell. I mean, the odds are slim, but you never know. But Justin's going to be great no matter what he does in life. He's going to be great. So I know he's going to give everything he has over there, and he's going to trust it. Like, he's going to buy in. When he says that, he has. Like, he's not going to be a guy who, jumped ship or looked to transfer. He went there for 4 years. He's going to be there 4 years. God willing, it's 3. Then God willing, it's 3. Him and his family will make that decision. But he's there for 4. I know he's locked in for 4, and he'll just go there. He'll eventually earn the stripes, and I think he'll be a huge, valuable asset to them as they move forward.
Excellent. Well, Juddy, it's been awesome. Thank you for the conversation, and Nick, thank you for the countless effort you've put into him and the effort you put into the program, man. give one last thing about your process and what you would tell to a younger player here at Sportica Baseball Academy and their process and how to continue to build as a player.
I would say just trust the process. I mean, there's a lot of things out there on the internet, what people say, but I would say just stick to the process, do what you think's best, and don't look too far ahead. Just stay in the moment and do everything you can to be the best version of yourself.
Excellent, man. Well, that's SBA Insider with Justin Herbstman.